All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. I'm on. Smoke. Where'd he go? Mott's 56.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set, 180. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Regular. Check 49. Hurry.
On first down, it's Haynes fighting through it. He's got space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 81 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. 53, Mike. You set. You better be afraid of me. 53 is right.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Off. 66, bullet, half. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
50, set, go. 51's to Mike. Night, sweetheart.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's our time. It's our time. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
First down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set, hut, 70 ending. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Short, short. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Set up. Heavy on the
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The big fella. He's at the 40, the 30, past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Good. 180. That's what I do. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll run on first down. It's Haynes, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Let him know, let him know.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Run, run, run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Switch up. Go. 56. No. 56. Check 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
53's a Mike. 53. Check 53.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
To throw again, Jackson. He sets into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
25, check 25. Hey, alert. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180!
Mike 40.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
On third down, Haynes. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53 is the mic. Man. Hayward. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Jackson from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
56 the mic.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Jackson operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
You don't know no better. What? Go. 51's
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. is not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 43. Back. Pistol.
Now a give right side. It's Haynes. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's checking.
Hey, alert. Left.
On third down, Mayfield. James has it. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Haynes. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D.
On second down, it's Haynes. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mike 40.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Check it. 180. Bring it. Run.
Mike 40.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Yes, sir. 180. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40.
I don't think you got it, sir. Wide, get wide.
Hurry.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 40. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Get this.
You're all mine.
Check three.
They'll run on first down. Haynes. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get the ball.
Showing it.
Hey, alert 33.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
180. Push him back. Push him back. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Rail. 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
You're trash.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
Bring it.
On first down, it's Haynes, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Good. 180. I'm coming.
On second down now, it's Haynes down to about the 22 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try the left side. Haynes, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, we got 4.
On third down, it's Haynes. He's to the 10, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run again with Hunt, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Haynes. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hatchet.
Alert, 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 alert. Run.
Watch twins.
Hurry.
Banjo.
I got it.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Haynes, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill. Turn up.
Regular.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check.
180.
Check. 53's Mike. Watch the slant.
I got it.
On 3rd down, it's Haynes, and he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let go.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready, ready. Spike 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Rip left. Rip left.
Go. Ready, ready.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
Mike, 56.
Bravo.
56.
Recon, 132 fighter. Pass. Mike 56. 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
Let's go one more. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
You must be dreaming. Be careful. Be careful.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Mike.
Run, run, run.
We don't want this. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hurry, hurry.
On first down, Haynes. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Set. 180.
Push the mic right here. We go Mike 40. Mike 40. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Mike 40. Mike 40.
I got
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Haynes. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
40. Mike 40. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Watch that, watch that, watch that. Hey, alert, 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 alert. One touch.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Set. 180.
Mike's 40. Stop your whining.
One touch.
They'll run on first down. It's Haynes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike 53.
Y'all not ready. Check 52. One touch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. 180.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 9, check 9. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch.
X3, 218, chopper.
Shift.
Hurry.
On third down, Haynes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 54 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Let's go, let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6. He's got his man. It's Andrews. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Record.
Hey, Delta.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long.
Here we go.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
53 is the mic. Oh, yeah.
Sit up. Greystone, travel.
Here we go again.
Sit up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Set. 180.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Check three, check three, check three.
On 1st down, it's Haynes. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Pistol.
Pick the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Switch.
Hey, alert 33.
On 2nd down, it's Bishop. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Right back to him on first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 53. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try the left side. Haynes. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
53, Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
It's been a long day for you.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they